Why did Kraid have this armor? Question for the ages. We can easily assume that... I don't know, like, because Kraid, or Ridley is supposed to be the commander of the space pirates. He's, like, in charge of them. What's Kraid? Is he just the muscle?
He's the spy master. That's why he was underground.
I'd accept that.
Chief accountant.
Scientist. He was researching the Varia suit.
Dr. Kraid.
Oh yeah, that's what he was doing. He was trying to make a Metroid suit for Ridley.
How can we weaponize temperature? Oh, right. So again, just another fucking list of situations where the game assumes that you have the high jump boots. That little fucking tunnel, so you have to do a wall jump to get out of there.
Wait, if Kraid has a position, does that mean Stunspore has a position?
No, Sunspore is naturally... Spore spawn is naturally occurring.
Or whatever, Spore Spawn. I'm not going to call it anything by its right name, I'm sorry.
I know, but you confused me. I was like, why does that sound wrong? Also, yes, Kraid was researching getting huge because in this game he's about, I don't know, 20 times as big as he is in the NES version. He's gigantic in this game. Ridley, only a little bigger.
Yep, so Kraid figured out PIM particles.
My god. I love this thought of Dr. Kraid. Open up some doors on the way down. I think you could beat the game without the high jump boots, but I am just gonna make my life easier.
Just grab them, yeah. So, if Dr. Kraid teamed up with Dr. Wily, would he just make huge robot masters?
Robot masters themed around enemies from Metroid.
They should totally make a Mega Man game where you just fight large versions of previous bosses.
I'd actually play that, hell yeah.
Like you could have Gutsman be a gigantic tank.
Nobody would ever do that. Come on. Some sort of guts tank.
Or is it Guts Dozer? I forget.
I think it's Guts Dozer. But whatever.
Let's see, going and looking up for the low percent run. The things you need are Morph Ball, Power Bomb, Charge Beam, Varia Suit.
Wait, charge beam?
So you can throw all those bombs on the ground.
For low percent, because you won't have missiles.
Ah.
You won't have a lot of missiles. Also, to do tricks.
Oh, right, the trick.
3 energy tanks, a missile, 3 super missiles, and the X-ray scope for some exploits that will let you bypass needing other things.
I think I go in the top door now. Yes, this is correct.
Oh yeah, someone in chat is saying they would like to play Mega Man Hack where you fight all the Robot Masters at once.
They had that in Dongs. In Dongs 1.0.
I would like a Mega Man game that just puts in everywhere Robot Master of all the games. So you have Mega Man in the middle of like 80 Robot Masters or more.
I'd play that game. That actually kind of owns. There was... It's a shame because the controls on it are not that great, but there is actually a Genesis game called Wily Wars.
Yeah.
That, there's the first 3 Mega Man games in it, and then there's a thing at the end called the Widely Tower. And it's got like unique bosses to just that game. It has 3 bosses based off the what's it called? Journey to the West. So there's like a Sung Wukong, there's the Imp, and then there's the pig. The interesting thing about that was in each level of that, you could take any combination of 8 of the weapons from 1, 2, and 3.
8 weapons and 2 or 3 utility items out of any of the utility items.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a pretty cool game. It's a shame that it actually kind of controls like butt.
3 bosses and a fortress.
When you were saying Wily Tower, I was thinking more of the that infinite tower, the ancient cave from Lufia 2. Then I'm like, oh, Mega Man roguelike would be fun, but there is one of those. You can actually see videos of it on Newbie's channel.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I know there's a roguelike. I've never done videos of it. Because there is actually there's a Mega Man roguelike that is ASCII art and 2D.
We were talking about 20XDX.
Yeah, 20XX is a fantastic game that keeps getting better every time I play. Did I tell you about the new thing that they added from the last time I played it?
No.
There's one boss's weapon that the best way I can describe it is, have you watched a lot of Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I have, yeah.
Okay, you remember the Moon Knights and their square gun?
The super slow bullet?
Yeah, that exists. There's just a gun. There's a boss that does it, and then a gun that you can get that is just a very slow-moving square.
But it must do tons of damage.
Oh, it just eats through stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
You can also, when the newer patches they added, you can charge it.
Wasn't there a Mega Man weapon that just put a bullet out there and it just kept exploding? It didn't move very far, but about the same thing. The gravity... No.
There was the gravity one from 9, but that was like a screen clear. I'm going the wrong way.
It was like a black hole. Maybe it was from...
Yeah, the black hole bomb. That's from 9.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway... in the recent patch they made so you can charge it 2 levels. Each level uses up an extra blip of weapon energy. But if you litter around levels, there's vending machines that you spend your bolts on to get like health or weapon energy or whatever. But if you shoot them with a charged square, you destroy the vending machines and just get whatever in there.
Vandalism for fun and profit.
Pretty much. It I was discussing with Chroma, said if you're playing multiplayer, just somebody should always have the cube gun.
So it moves very, very slow, but does the bullet despawn if you go off screen?
It despawns eventually.
Okay. Because I think it would be funny if you were to fire the bullet at the beginning of the screen, and then you have to
also doesn't
babysit it the entire way.
Yeah, it doesn't go through walls. That's the other thing.
No, damn. But it'd be funny if you could kill a boss from as far away as possible just by babysitting that bullet.
There is one thing I've never done in Super Metroid. I've never actually done a 100% collection run.
No?
Well, it's also because Super was before they got really good about telling you where stuff is. So you can kind of see what with oh, there's a square on this screen. Well, that just means that at one point in time there was an item there. You may have collected it, you may not have. You don't know.
An immediate quality of life improvement in Fusion was when you encounter a map square that has a thing on it, you get a circle, and then after you grab the item, it collapses into a dot.
And then once you beat the game, they tell you how many out of how many you have in a zone.
When you have all of the things of some category in a zone, it gives you a little check mark to let you know.
There's a little speedrun trick. Again, it's just a simple wall jump. and you can get the wave beam super early. Nothing that lets me progress further, but like a lot of the skips I know how to do are how to get stuff that makes me stronger earlier. But that does mean if I want to get the wave beam later, I don't have to come down this side path that, like, there's nothing here except for the wave beam.
So, I know in Prime, different beams are required for different doors, but basically your beam is just always upgraded in this one. You can't switch between them, right?
You can go into the start menu and actually turn beams off.
Alright.
You can stack whichever combination of beams you'd like, except for 2 that are exclusive to each other. Unless you do wizardry and make them both switched on at once, and that causes problems.
Alright, so bringing back Mega Man. If there was a Mega Man Metroidvania, where you could only open certain doors with certain weapons, that would basically be against the entire choose-your-own-adventure of Mega Man type thing, because you need certain weapons to open certain doors, right?
Well, unless you then laid out the map so that this meant less you can or can't go to different places, and more you have to take different routes.
Okay.
You were going for hybridization of do it in any order you want, and
You could.
that's probably one of the ones I missed during my own stream run. I got very close to everything, and thus was so close that I had no idea which, like, 2 missiles I had left unaccounted
Yeah,
for.
there are some that are very rude, like that one, that I only remember because they're that rude, and that's why I'm like doing 100% in Super Metroid would actually be a headache. There's the one in the Water Zone where you have to do the Shine Spark.
Precision vertical spark.
Yeah. So that's
That
what
one,
we
at least, it's obvious that it's there, and then the rudeness is in figuring out how to grab it and executing the grab.
Oh, yes, somebody was talking about in the chat. Sorry, it took a moment to parse what they were talking about. V-Prisoner in the chat mentions, going back to 20XX, that they're happy that a lot of the weapons are worth a damn now. And yeah, like, because they had a lot of, like, weird interactions with environments. So there's things like the shockwave weapon will turn off the annoying lasers in the sky level. It's really good. You actually choose your weapons a little bit based off. I think I'm going the wrong way here. I am.
I can't help you with that. I'm sorry.
No, there's a faster way. When I was playing with Crumb on the last stream, that should be up on the channel now if you want to watch it. We, aside from boss weaknesses, we did actually choose a lot of our weapons because we're like, okay, this is gonna be useful in X level to turn off X, you know, thing. Words escape me. Environmental hazard. Which is a cool dynamic. It's good because you're taking a Mega Man game and you're expanding weapons beyond, like, usability and boss weakness. You're adding a utility to the weapons, which is extremely good.
So, in that game, can you combine 2 weapons, and if you fire them at the same time, they have synergy? Kind of like the bomb, the bomb arrows from Link's Awakening.
I wish that would be awesome. We're actually almost done down here. We don't take on Ridley just yet. I think he's actually one. I think you can go for him whenever, after a point, but he's generally the second to last boss that you go after.
So what's the Varia suit made of? Bronze?
Hard?
I guess we don't know what the original suit's made out of either, so...
Chozoite.
Chozo... bird ore. Do you know who mines bird ore?
No, who?
The Orioles. That was far too kind to newbie.
Loon,
Now you can fight Metroids.
are there any power bombs down here, or do I actually have to go back with the Brinstar? I think I have to go back with the Brinstar.
Yeah, I think Loon left the stream after that comment of mine. Alright, we're going to go up to Brinstar Runner. So, okay. I haven't been paying attention to any of the names of the regions because I don't think they're on screen unless you look at the map.
Accurate. We're in Norfair. It has Hot Zone. Brinstar is Plant Zone. Criteria, I want to say is what it's called, is Surface.
Mm-hmm. It's where the craters are.
Right. There is Meridia, which is the water zone.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a very small zone that is just a a crashed ship.
Is it your ship? No.
No, some other rando ship.
What I don't get about Samus's ship is she doesn't actually land it on this planet. It just hovers there, about 3 feet off the ground.
Gotta keep it going, just in case.
Yeah, but doesn't that use a lot of space gas?
Well, we assume it's like a proper fantasy engine. It's self-sufficient.
Okay.
Like it has some sort of reactor in it.
So basically, when you're landing it on this planet, you're landing a nuclear reactor on the planet,
Yes,
which could explode and then destroy the planet.
precisely. That is the plan.
However, I believe this planet does a fine job of destroying itself.
Kinda does. Like, surprisingly so.
Oh, spoiler alert, the planet explodes.
What the? Yeah, so we have to take
When you
a
kill the final boss.
small detour out of Norfair to get better bombs, so that we can go deeper into Norfair to get an item that lets us get into Ghost Ship.
So there's a ghost ship and there's pirates. This is basically a, Pirates of the Caribbean knockoff.
The two are actually exclusive of each other, at least I think. There's no evidence that the Ghost Ship is a space pirate ship. Also, the phrase space pirate.
I understand that the space pirates are a bunch of idiots, though.
Some are a bit goofy. I love them though, because they're. I make jokes about like how do I weaponize this, but that's actually the space pirates. They just find something and they're like, okay, that's cool. How do I fire that from a gun?
They must have been very disappointed when they discovered penicillin. Yeah, the pirate science team, they're a bunch of idiots too, though, aren't they? From Prime?
They're not per se idiots, just ambitious.
I'm pretty sure they were doing live testing on the Samus Morph Ball clone that they were trying before, you know, realizing that it was going to kill anyone inside.
Look, a few people may have gotten mangled. Who's to say that, like, you know, the hunter wouldn't have gotten to them first? Better to die for progress than for nothing.
True, I guess.
Oh god, I'm stuck in the teeth.
Okay.
No, it's happening again.
So now we know that there should be a point-and-click adventure game that is just the Space Pirate Science team. Telltale can make it.
I kind of unironically want a game like a bit more focused around the the Space Pirates.
I think they need to have someone other than Samus doing it, because Samus is just going to go in there and boringly kill everyone.
I forgot I
No,
need the for whatever is in that room. I need the X-ray for that.
Don't they need other? There's other characters in this franchise, right?
Kind of.
And then you kill them all in Metroid Prime 3.
Yeah, there were the other hunters that all die in
ones
3.
with personality.
Alright, so here's a really stupid thing. If you're going back down to Norfair, you actually, first time fucking shown this screen, you actually have to go in here and turn off your jump boots because you jump too high. Yeah, the hunters, some of them were one note, I guess, but they were interesting.
Why does Samus move so slowly in water?
Friction.
Oh, I think I know what the what her suit's made out of. Wool. It absorbs all the water and gets super heavy.
Does wool conduct heat?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I don't know. If you wear a sweater, you're pretty warm.
That is true. That just means it traps in heat, which means that it's possible that it would keep heat from getting in.
It must be a very, very, very tightly knit wool.
Space wool.
Yeah.
Iron wool, of course.
Space sheep. But that's why she moves so slow in the water. But since she moves fast immediately after the fact, it must be that, you know, Under Armour wool. It wicks out moisture. Yes, I think we figured it out now.
I'm not even gonna try and get this item, but I want to show it off. I want to show off where it is. I give up. Pretty much. So when I came through that door up there, and immediately stepped onto the platform, I fell through. In the wall directly across from that platform is a single normal missile pack. Because fuck you.
Well, can't you get it once you get that the super spinny jump?
I mean, you can once you get the space jump, but like it's a lot of effort for a single missile pack.
Okay. I take issue with the term space jump.
You jump forever.
Okay.
Mini boss.
Why do you hurt things?
That's
That's
the
the
screw
screw
attack.
Oh, okay.
With the space jump, you jump to space.
This Crocomire, he is very hungry.
He has redundant eyes there.
He has many eyes.
Many eyes have many spies. Wait, no, I got that backwards.
Oh
So
no!
basically, you're pushing him away.
No, Crocomire. Too precious for this world.
Oh well.
This is kind of like hard. So when I was a kid, just come back onto that. It's like come back. Oh, I beat the boss. Oh, I can't. I actually had like trouble with that boss. Can't leave. And then you go
It's
over
terrifying. The guy's skin melted off.
here. You come here to this spike wall, and the music starts back up, and then. Oh, what? Oh, it's back, and it's a skeleton. Oh, and it just falls over. But as a kid, that actually scared the crap out of me. Yeah, this might actually be an optional, like an extreme optional item, the grapple beam. But A, it's fun. And B, I'm bad at the game. So I kind of need it.
These
Regular
are super
human
benefit
flippers will want to grab.
Yeah. No, those robots that are at speedrunner conventions.
Oh, God damn it. I thought there was an energy tank in here. The power bomb, aside from being good and sometimes a key for doors, is also extremely good for revealing the mysteries of the world because it will show any hidden blocks and what you need to get through them.
So, you know those little boxes with the two spears sticking out of them?
Yeah.
Who made those and why?
Kraid. We established this already.
You still didn't get why. Or is Kraid also your answer for why?
Yes. That didn't work. Forget how you do that. You might actually just need space jump. You might just need to kill these flame things. Start showing you some of the stupid things you can do with the various momentums that you can build up. Ah, wait, right, the grapple beam. Now I remember why I made shoot up the thing that was mapped. Whereas shoot down has been used up to this point, or needed. Shoot up will be always needed. I'm going to attempt this once. I can't believe I've made 3 of these already. Nope, there we go. Yep. I am sure there's just a, you know,
Your
missile
bionic
pack,
commando.
missile pack up there or something. Not worth it.
Okay, so since Samus's first two suits are made out of space wool, as we've determined, that means the gravity suit is made out of something other than wool.
What gives good protection and allows you to move well underwater?
Spandex.
Well, problem solved.
She's basically wearing some purple spandex over top of her wool outfit. Okay, I believe we've finally figured out the secret. And that would make more sense about why her suit can turn to a ball. Because you've seen balls of yarn all the time.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
I need more super missiles.
Well, you know where they are.
Do I?
I don't know where they are. Just use a power bomb in every room until you find one.
God fucking damn it. Momentum is hard. There we go. What was all that for? Power bombs. Why do I have so many more power bombs and super missiles?
Just keep using them. I do like the nice little statues that were next to the power bombs.
They were decorative bombs.
Weird demon dog heads. Like the ones from Ghostbusters.
And that's called style.
Uh-huh.
You'll see.
Yeah, I'll give you style points.
I think you can actually just make that jump without the.
You did the move.
I believe this is my escape hatch.
Again, who designed all these doors? Who would put a door on the ceiling?
We gotta keep Crocomire in there somehow.
Crocomar's big enough that he could probably, you know, climb up there somehow.
A door in a ceiling. It's called a hatch.
But there's no ladder to the hatch. You have to be able to jump up 20 feet in order to get out there.
Yeah, like Sam can.
Right.
I mean,
Or like the wall climbing pirates, or the weird hover pirates can.
also, I mean, the high jump boots were located in Norfair.
Yeah, but isn't...
For Dr. Kraid, all of this is crawl space sized.
God,
That's right.
piss. I'm getting stymied by this.
Whose planet is this, anyway?
Technically, it's not like. Oh God.
This is not the Chorizo's home planet, is it? That was Metroid Prime?
Chozo and the Chozo, I believe, are like a wandering race. They don't actually.
Yeah, the birds have lived a bunch of places.
Okay. That's why their statues are on this planet.
Yeah, that's their justification for them everywhere.
They've been places.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man.
And there we go. We are back in the main room. What the hell's in here? Is this map? This might be map. This is map.
Sweet. Now we can figure out where those dots are. To where things have been or may still be.
I did a pretty good job mopping up. I could get the X-ray scope, but then I'm just like adding an extra slot I have to go through each time.
So what's the timing at?
Oh, I have no idea. The only way to find
Okay.
that out is to save and exit.
Oh, well.